Let's
We have
talk.
found prisoners. Thou art free of thy bondage by the power of the Prometheans.
Thanks upon thanks to thee for releasing us. Ye have saved us surely. Blessings upon ye, stranger.
You're welcome. However, can we drink from you? No. Will they just walk out? Like, can they find a way? What about the monsters? Oh no, don't worry about us. We're just gonna... do they really just walk to the exit of the level? Well, we're not gonna investigate this. It's gonna take too long, but it's kind of funny. Oh, I'm addicted to Kindred Vitae, actually. Interesting. Is that why I puked earlier when I drank the regular Vitae? It's oh my god. Okay. Wilhelm is dead. Which means it might be time to actually walk the abyss ourselves.
To the abyss with thee. To the abyss with thee.
Good. Good. We can do it real quick. Would have been nice if that happened early, because then would have made more sense with like the cutting of the episode. Let's find this way as well. We'll just revive them. Maybe pop some items. Okay, pardon me, I'm dying. I'll turn into a vampire myself. Pop some items into a chest. Maybe level up even. I'm collecting books. Collecting these as well. What else am I collecting? Oh, he has his own vault? That's interesting. What happens if he leaves the party? I'm not about to find out. You give this to Christoph. If possible. Please? Can you please stand next to him? So we can actually do it. Where the fuck are you two? Oh, they're stuck on the... Here we go. That's the ticket, everyone. What else do we have here? We're just gonna keep the sword in here now until I decide whether to use it or not. Okay, what? I don't really want to sell anything. The unidentified stuff we're gonna give to her. Arrows we'll give to her. Here we go. Do I have to enable stacking again for you? Here you go. Gets disabled every time they die. We can switch out the rings. Give the rings to her. She has rings already. He's missing a ring. Good old one ring a hand system, right? Tried and tested in many a video game. Because it's hard to justify wearing more than 2 rings. Right? We have 10 fingers. Like regularly. Usually. Like if you're a normal human being. Well, some of us have 11, right? But obviously you could wear like several rings on one finger. So where do you stop? 20 rings? 30 rings? What if you put them on your toes as well? It doesn't end once you open that box. So let's see this one. Pop it over to Serena's. He needs some blood. We all need some blood, actually. Let's see if we can clear this location without indulging in it too much. Also, I guess the cost of using Awaken will be blood, right? 25. What changes if we level it up? What change? Maybe they spawn with higher health? I feel like that was wasted experience, but whatever. We're gonna increase dexterity a little more because it feels like we're not hitting a lot. Oh, look at this. We have animalism now. Feral whispers. Enlist targeted animal to your aid. Not a fan. We also have command. Possesses target. Makes the target into an obedient servant. Resistible. Casts manipulation. Versus target's wits. Plus kindred's targets of lower generation than the cast's generation. I think this is what we need to bring the milkmaid. We also have low flames. Is this because we Diablerized? Is like, are these Tremere powers? I don't remember the flame stuff. Creates a light of balefire that follows the user. Adds 5 fire damage per level to close range attacks. Oh, that's pretty sweet. And blood rituals, heart of stone. Prevents against staking. I like a good stake. Oh, so we're gonna learn torch. It's 5 damage per level. And it's fire damage, so the enemies resisted less, I guess. Very good, okay. He now has Obfuscate. Which conceals him, it's very expensive. And that's it. I'm not sure I'm gonna teach Awaken to all of them. Considering I'm playing as Christoph, him having it makes a lot of sense, right? How does leveling up feed work, really? Also, is there any point to leveling up blood healing more than 3? Because that's like 60% health per level. With that, it's 80. Are you ever lower than 20%? It feels almost wasted to level it up higher. I'd rather save up for more feral claws for him. And more dexterity as well, because he's also not really hitting a lot. What about Serena? Any summon soul? Can't learn that yet. Psychic projection. So what this game needed, but considering it was recent at a time of like ARPG dungeon crawlers, and you don't really want to rip off too much of your competitors, it's like a system like Diablo 2, right? Where, oh, you get more damage in skill X if you level up skill Y. You focus on Fireball. Or rather, you focus on Meteor. And Meteor's damage increases the more levels in Fireball you have. To like cross-skill some things together. So a build really comes together. However here, like, I don't really know what to do with her, for example. We're just gonna keep increasing dexterity for now. I don't know, how do I increase health? Is it stamina? No. Strength? No. Well, now I'm a little bit fucked because I don't really like these uneven numbers. More dexterity it is then, and the rest will save. Okay. With that out of the way, we go back into the Tremere hideout. Walk the reverse abyss. And I think it was this way. Was that where I came from? No. There's enemies here. Oh, not the hoppers! Ah! We're gonna try feeding again. But first, let's try to get rid of the hoppers. Lest they fucking kill Christoph. Guys, are you helping me? I'm gonna have to eat a stone. Might have to kill 1 or 2 of them. How do we... Oh no, he's gonna die before we feed. Oh, here we go. We did it. Just gonna fully go into this Diablo Rise thing. I wonder if this leads us to a bad end. It might, because it's like embracing the evil side of your vampirism, isn't it? Diablerie. I mean, imagine if Diablerie worked in real life. I guess some people do imagine that. What with, like, some cultures on this earth, like in some countries, eating the hearts of their enemies and shit, and, like, eating penises to gain vigor and health. It's mostly like, yeah. What does Diablerie even mean? I don't know. But okay, let's step back a little. So Diablerie, in the sense of vampires, means that you drink blood. I don't know if it has to be until death from a stronger vampire than you, and thus gain part of their powers. Which means that if you can gang up, like if many smaller, weaker vampires gang up on a stronger one, and they can bring him down, they can diablerize him. Or maybe you find them in like a weakened state or something, right? And depending on if Diablerie in real life, oh pardon me, there was a big yawn coming up, means the same, then, oh god, let me save. Then it would be pretty similar to like what some people in some cultures do, right? With eating like tiger's balls and rhinoceros penises and stuff with animals. But there's also like, aren't albinos in Africa, aren't they hunted as like witchcraft ingredients or something, like, or maybe they're just seen as a bad luck or bad sign or something. I don't know. Could be talking out of my ass here, very ignorant, like as per usual, right? But it's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes I just don't really care what I talk about. Most important thing is that I am talking. Oh, here we go. Cutscene time. Do we maybe clear the room first before we cutscene time? Potence, broadsword, padded clothing, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna get to you in a second. Chained vampire friend. Assuming he's a friend. He has some of the funniest like facial animations down in the status bar, as far as I remember. Oh, we're gonna have to equip that. Alright, pretty good. More armor for everyone. That's what we want. Gonna have to give... Come on, Serena. Catch up. We have some white here to give you. Oh, what the fuck is this index finger? I mean, I love index, don't get me wrong, but not as a finger. Oh, did she fail?
The hunger rises within me.
Sire's index finger. Reduces frenzy over time. Non-human only. Where do you equip it? What? What? And what's the point? Well, I guess for like a caster or something, it makes sense. It's a shield. Very interesting. I wonder if it's expensive or not. This diseased vitae. I might as well just throw it away, right? Because that shit just doesn't fly if they drink it. So we're gonna eat a bloodstone. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, let's trigger the scene.
Behold, what manner of canine have they imprisoned here?
What is that?
Seems more animal than man.
Thou hast saved Eric of Clan Gangrel. According to the ancient Cainite law, I owe thee a life boon. I shall accompany thee and protect thee until such time as I discharge my debt.
Thou speaks with honor.
Thy providential attack did interrupt the wicked sorcerer Ardan, as he began a conjuration to twist me into a mindless gargoyle.
Like the one we're seeing right now?
At the sound of thy coming, the Tremere snake slithered into the chambers below. I am thine to command. After I have felt the Tremere's shriveled heart burst between my jaws.
Thou mayst tear the warlock's heart from his chest only after I have pried truthful answers from his mouth. Now let us go.
Here we go, it's a gargoyle. And she just charmed it? Is that it? Also, look at his fucking face, isn't it fucking funny? Oh. Hey, Serena, what's going on? Why do you, like... Oh, maybe it's him. Like, it would make sense for him to summon a wolf, right? But what happened with the gargoyle? Also... Dude. You have feral claws, right? But we might as well give you the warhammer. I don't know how leveled up your claws are. We can check. Discipline. Level 2. I don't know what's stronger, to be honest. Doesn't even want to, since he has feral claws right now. Okay, you keep using your feral claws. See if I care. Spoilers, I don't. Arden's Chantry 4. Well, that breaks my system of like only 3 levels per level. Oh, no. Well, it's basically like a boss level, isn't it? We're gonna save. I was about to say, well, we're gonna clear this location, then we'll end for this episode.
Do not attack me! I shall give thee all thy desires.
Hold, Ardan. I am Christoph Romuald of Clan Bruja. Where is Aneska?
Welcome, Christoph Romuald. Ah, yes. An intriguing woman came unto me. A nun she was. And she was my first nun. That is, she was the first nun who ever came seeking me. Aneska, her name. She sought the lore of the kindred. She sought our secrets. And she sought to learn of thee, Christoph. I was intrigued with such audacity.
Come to the point, Magus.
She seemed to have no fear. No fear at all. I was dumbstruck. She seemed possessed of the courage of 100 warriors, yet I could smell her fear. Well aware she was of the risk she ran. Was she filled with arrogant self-righteousness? No. She knew her God would not protect her from my hunger. Did she seek martyrdom? No. She clearly clung to her life and lived life with a passion I had not seen before in a nun. Was she mad? Or a mere fool? No. Behind her quiet words, there lurked a cunning mind. She was... I did not know what she was. And in not knowing, I was intrigued. Intrigued and, strangely, drawn to her.
I care not for thy loathsome appetites, Ardan. What became of her?
And she was quite beautiful. Didst thou know? Couldst thou see that behind her wimple, that her hair was long and auburn? Couldst thou see that beneath the shapeless folds of her robe, that she possessed a body as achingly beautiful as any odalisque? Truly, she chose the wrong profession to make the best use of the gifts God had bestowed upon her. In defiance of heaven, she had buried her talents in the field of the holy orders. Her beauty transfixed me, just as her courage thrilled me. I had never met a woman like her, and I shall never again. I had to have her. I had to make her my own child.
If thou dare to defile her in such a way, I swear I will burn thee to ash an inch at a time.
Thou might show more charity to the only one who can find her.
He baits thee, Christoph, and dawdles for some treacherous purpose. Pray, let me kill him!
Ardan, if thou dost fail to tell me where she is with thy next breath, Eric will behead thee before thou draw breath again.
I know not. I touched her not. but merely sent her away to the Tzimisce.
Dost thou take me for a fool? Why wouldst thou send one thou lusted for to thy hated enemy?
My sire would not allow me another child, and I dared not defy him. But I could not bear the thought of another embracing her. So I sent her to the Tzimisce. They are the only clan that would have no use for one such as she, so I could be sure they would not embrace her. They would simply kill her, thinking her a part of some Tremere scheme.
Devil-tongued fiend! Thou hast sent her to her death! Die!
Wait! She did return from the Tzimisce.
What?
Liar! The Tzimisce would have killed her.
Peace! Let him speak.
I asked her how she survived, and she said, her faith sustains her in all things. She even thanked me for sending her to the Tzimisce. Ah, a most remarkable woman. My spies did tell of a premise revenant that did cower before the pure light of her faith, and sobbing like a child, whispered to her of Golconda.
Golconda? What is that?
They believe that a vampire can be redeemed, cured of the blood of Cain. It is but a legend, and no more, told to give comfort to weak-willed canines. Yet no one knows more of Golconda than the great Tremere master, Atreus. She said she would go to him in his chantry in Vienna. She even asked to ride to Vienna in our October caravan of slaves. What a woman!
What a woman.
Where is she? Tell me, or I will split thee in twain.
She's in Vienna, you idiot.
I delivered her to the Ventru caravan driver, Orsi, and they left 3 days ago for Vienna.
Dog! Thou hast enslaved her.
Ha! Master Atreus will take great delight in her. And now I have finished casting the spell that will destroy thee, thou love-struck clotpole.
Ardun, I will slay thee if it is my last act on earth.
So he did bait for time, basically. I wonder if we can Diablerize, like, bosses. It doesn't seem like it. Okay, everyone. It's just fire, it doesn't hurt. Well, it does hurt a little bit, I guess. But look, he's going down very easily, actually. I think he just lost some buffs or something. Are you healing a little bit? And he's dead.
Rejoice in our victory. Come, we return to the university in triumph.
Very well. But then I shall go to Vienna and reclaim fair Aneska from these cursed warlocks.
I leveled up. I'm not gonna level up now. I've learned a new discipline group, Auspex. Auspex. Heightened senses. Doesn't really matter. You too, or no? Anything here? Lure of Flames. So she also got the flame stuff. And he... very undisciplined, basically. Summons animals to your aid. Lowers frenzy levels and creatures' complacency in targeted creatures. Well, we can go for the summon stuff, I think. Transforms the user into a wolf. That's even cooler. Why not both? Oh. Well, next time though. Next episode. Ekaterina will have to wait, as per usual. Always keep her waiting. Hopefully the next episode won't have to wait. Oh god, what's wrong with Eric's hands? Hopefully the next episode won't have to wait as long as these did. So, bye everyone. Bye bye bye.